right, welcome to recap week 12. One more week to go. Thank God. One more week to go. One more recap. Actually, next week will probably just be a wrap up. Don't do any postseason stuff. Obviously, not everybody's in the league, but so this is the second to the last recap here. Going to do it a little different because I want to focus a little bit more on the standings. So we're going to kick it off with week 12 matchup. Sherman's March needed a big win, didn't get it. The Bird's Nest got their third victory, 101.4 to 84.8. What can I say? Godwin and Jarvis Landry, they match points. Godwin 33.9, Landry 31.8. When that happens, what are you going to do? Watson 18.9 for me, Murray 12.4. Let's see, Coach Brad Bell 13.3 and Woods 12.7. All in all, you get a unneeded victory. I really needed the victory. So I go to 5-7. Bird's Nest, you go to 3-9 out of the playoff hunt. Moving on to Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes versus Pottstown Rat Bastards. Let me tell you something. Danny Dimes, 142 points and a high score. You got it, Ron. You got a high score. That's $50 to you. You got it with Fournette, 32.4. Derrick Henry, 28 even. Drew Brees, 22 points. Solid. Where was this, early on in the year? 142 points, $50 high score, and a victory. So Pottstown Rat Bastards takes a loss. Nick Chubb, 23.9, Baker Mayfield, 23.6. Again, want to do things a little different, want to get a little more to the standings here. 113 points, not a victory. So you go to 8-4. Just Trying JT versus According to My Sources. According to My Sources, needed victory. They got it, 87 points. Normally wouldn't bring you one, but it did this week. Over 63.5, Just Trying JT. I'm one to talk. The week prior, I had 49 points. Let's see, Garoppolo, 18.2. McLaughlin, I don't even know who that guy is, 14 points. Looks like a kicker. Westbrook, 109.9. According to My Sources, Michael Thomas, 21 points. Edelman, 13.3. All in all, a victory, 6-6, well in the playoff hunt. Just Trying JT, 4-8. Unfortunately, you're going to be looking towards next year. Looking towards next year also is Coltrane. They lost to Hollywood Headliners. Hollywood Headliners, 112.9. They also needed a victory. They got it. Let's see. They did it with Ingram, 24 points. Beckham finally got in the end zone, 17.4. Seattle's D, 16 points. Coltrane, Allen, 19. Cook, 18.9. 4-8. Not going to do it this year. Glad you're in the league, though. Hopefully you come back next year. Hollywood Headliners, you're in the playoff hunt, 6-6. Okay, G5, Big Dick Players. This was a big game, PB&J. But it didn't come down to the wire. It was pretty much a 24-point spread here. 124.3 to G5's 100.7. G5, Hopkins, 24.4. Again, where was this earlier in the year? Newly acquired Zach Ertz, 21 points. Kamara, 14.7. PB&J, 124. Victory. You got it with, and the 50. I mean, if anybody thought they were in the hunt going into last night for that quarterback high score, you had another thing coming with Jackson. 36.3 points, $50 PB&J. Allen Robinson, 22.1. Victory, though, that's the key. 9-3. G5, 7-5. Both in the playoff hunt. Obviously, PB&J is looking for a bye week. So finally, Subcheck Security versus Belichick's Hoodies. Two top teams here going at it. But Belichick's Hoodies, hey, I mean, what are you going to do? 73 points brings you your third loss. Subcheck Security, 131.6. You get the victory, 7-5. Perhaps locked up your playoff spot. You did it with McCafferty, 29 points. Moore, 28.4. Kittle, 21.9. Belichick's Hoodies, Lutz was your high scorer, 11 points. We can end it right there. All right, so we're going to do the wheel for the last time. So this is the last position player, final week 13. So this is it. Then we're going to go over the standings, spend a few more minutes on there trying to dissect that. So can't land on quarterback again. And it lands on quarterback again. I think that was the first time that happened. So probably going to land on quarterback again. No, running back. Okay, running back. So that running back is the final position player for Week 13. Listen, I hope everybody that you're not in the playoff hunt, you still enjoyed it. These recaps, everybody in the league, it's all good fun. All right, so we're going to go over the standings because this is where it gets tricky. I don't know. It may come to points for, points against. You got to look at it. Of course, this thing was okay. So PB&J right now is in first place. They're 9-3. Technically tied with Belichick's Hoodies, but points for, PB&J has them. So right now, they're looking at the bye week. Pottstown Rat Bastards, third place, 8-4. I got to look at the points for, points against. I don't know, but if they go, obviously next week, if there's 2 losses, it's going to come to it. It's who gets the bye. Then we got Subcheck Securities and G5 Big Dick Players. Again, technically tied 7-5, but Subcheck Securities has G5 in points. Then you have, it's not really the muck anymore. You got Hollywood Headliners, and according to my sources right now, 6-6. There's only 6 playoff spots. Right now, that would go to Hollywood Headliners because they have the points. We'll have to see what happens next week. I mean, technically, I have a shot at 5-7. I would need to beat, according to my sources, Hollywood Headliners would need to lose. All sorts of things would need to happen. Don't think it's going to, but that's what I mean. It could come down to that. You got to look at that points for, points against. And then better luck next year is going to be Danny Dimes, Coltrane, Just Trying JT, and the Bird's Nest. All right, so final week, week 13. I'm going to do the recap because that's basically going to set the playoff in motion. You're going to have the 2 teams getting the bye, then you're going to have the 3, 4, 5, and 6 seed. So I want to say it again. I hope everybody had fun this year. Obviously, the season's not over for you playoff-bound people. It's over maybe for me and some of the lower-tiered guys here. So I'm more or less saying to those guys, hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you'll be back next year. Otherwise, I will see you in for the Week 13 recap. It'll be more about the playoffs than anything else. All right, final running back position. Get this thing uploaded to YouTube tonight. Get it out to you tomorrow. Final recap next week. We'll see you then.